and welcome. My name's Alex Down and I'm in an extremely good mood today because I'm going to be featuring one of my favourite wine producers from a winery out in Australia called Mount Horrocks. So we have here the 2011 Mount Horrocks Watervale Riesling. And I guess the reason I like to produce so much is that it's got a great story behind it. So the owner and chief winemaker of this winery is a lady called Stephanie Toole. Really special lady, and you may not know this, but she's actually the long-term partner to a fellow Australian winemaker called Jeffrey Grosset. Grosset, for a long time now, has been making some of Australia's most critically acclaimed wines. But back in the 90s, Stephanie, not content to hang off Jeffrey's coattails, set off on her own. She had her own vision, her own dream of how she wanted to make wine and run her own winery. So she set off to establish Mount Horrocks, and fast forward some 25 years, and she's established herself now as one of Australia's most impressive and iconic winemakers. I mean, her credit should go to her for the hard work she's put in, but also it's not just hard work; it's actually ability, and she clearly has a gift for winemaking. But as I always say, just like a chef is only as good as his last meal, a winemaker is only as good as their last bottle. So let's hope the quality comes through, but no point second guessing it. Let's get it in the glass. Okay, so as I said, Mount Horrocks 2011 Watervale Riesling. See what we can pick up on the beak. Okay, wow, that's a really, really full aroma. Lots going on there. Getting some green apple coming through, some lime, some citrus, which are quite dominant Australian Riesling flavour aromas. But also getting some rounder fruit. Getting a little bit of a sort of, it's almost like a sort of mandarin, like bitter orange peel there as well. See what we can pick up on the palate, let's give it a whirl. Okay, thankfully Stephanie hasn't disappointed on this occasion. It is a really, really impressive wine. Oh, I love this wine so much, and the reason why is that there's so much going on. You get that sort of bright green apple coming through, but then the sharpness of the citrus, and also it's a dry wine, but there's enough residual sugar in there and enough fruit in there to give it an almost sweetness, like a tanginess. It's like lime sherbet. I don't know if you ever had that when you were a child, but lime sherbet, it's sweet, it's tangy, it's acidic, and there's a lot going on there. And at the end, a really great finish, but almost like a sort of flinty minerality. It's a really complex wine. There's so much going on there, and I think that's great to the winemaker, and so it's got a great reputation, but year on year produces these great wines. I mean, there are some wines that I think you just want to get a bunch of friends around, open up, quaff a few glasses, let lively conversation flow. On this occasion, I don't think this is the wine for that. I think what this wine makes you do is just be quiet, sit there and really appreciate why wine is such an amazing thing, and how winemakers can really do such special things with the grapes they grow in their vineyards. So if it's okay with you, I'm just going to say my goodbyes now, sit here and ponder why I like this wine so much, and why it really, makes me do what I want to do. So as I said, give it if you want to try a really interesting and complex wine from Australia, look no further than this one, the Mount Horrocks 2011 Watervale Riesling. Cheers.